Today on our 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee, we're test fitting the Thule EasyFold XT. This is a platform style 2 bike rack. It's been designed to work with either 1.25" or with 2" hitches. The part number on it is TH903202. Now this is a really nice bike rack. It's designed to work with all different frame styles of bikes. We've got hooks that come up and grab the frame, but it has a 65-pound per cradle capacity, so a total of 130. So it works out really well for e-bikes like what we've got here today. A feature that's really nice about it, it's going to tilt a long way away from the rear of your vehicle. Let's get that done here. It's going to give you tons of room in between the back of your Cherokee or Grand Cherokee and the rack. So we'll be able to get our rear door opened up, and with that kind of space we're going to be able to load and unload just about anything that we might want. Now your bike's held essentially in 3 spots. We're going to have 2 wheel straps, one here on the front, one here on the back. They're a ratcheting design. Loosen it up a little bit here so you can see that. Once you get it taut, you just put just that extra little bit of tension on it to keep everything nice and secure. For unloading the bike, just going to press in right here. That allows us to bring this up and out. And something I like about it, the strap we can store. See, it's going to tuck in just like that. Unlike other racks where those will just kind of flop around on you. Take care of my other wheel here and get it undone. You can see where it's connected at the frame here. It uses a clamp. This is going to go from a frame that's 0.80 up to 3.1 inches, so it'll cover a lot of variety there. And this is a locking knob, so once we have it secured, you'll notice it clicks when it's fully secured. It's going to indicate to us we've got the proper torque. We can turn that into the lock position, and that knob will just free spool, so nobody will be able to remove the bike from the rack. Then we'll turn it the other way there. That's going to loosen it up. And we can just fold that down and out of the way. That'll allow us to take our bike off. Now with the straps provided with the rack, this is going to work for up to a 3-inch tire. If your tire is larger than that, you can go up to 4 11/16. You just want to get the longer fat bike strap that's compatible with it. Let's get a few measurements and see just how far it comes off the back of the Jeep here. Looks like to the very back, gonna have about 33 3/4 of an inch. Looks like that's the lowest point, so we'll get our ground clearance there. It's gonna be about 22 3/4 of an inch. Then at the closest point here, it's about 6.5 inches. Now there's an anti-rattle knob here. The attachment method is really neat. You really don't need a pin and a clip. You got a bar that slides into the pinhole. Then we loosen this up a little bit. It's also locking. That's going to secure the rack to the vehicle. See, there's a lot of play in it, but as soon as we start to tighten that knob back down, I like to move the rack as I do it a little bit side to side, up and down, right back, real nice and secure. And then using the same key that secures our bikes, we can turn this into the free spool so it can't be removed. Overall, a really nice setup, really nice design. It's a nice compact rack. You see both of the cradle arms that come out can be folded up just like that, keeping it nice and compact. Got our reflectors here, so whether it's laid out flat or in the stored position, overall people should be able to see it pretty well. They're a nice acrylic reflector rather than just like a piece of tape or something like that on it. Now give me a second, I'm going to remove the rack from the vehicle here and show you another nice feature that it has. This is that pin we were talking about. Stays attached and easily engaged. We can pull this back just a little bit. Got a lever underneath here. I want to just tilt my rack towards the vehicle a little bit. Bring it off. Then our stinger is going to rotate up, so it gives us a nice compact rack. For a 2-bike platform rack, they're generally very big. This is going to store in a nice convenient package. It's even got some wheels on it there if you don't want to lift it. There's also an included ramp. Pull that down here, you can see we've got a slot here and here. That's going to be on both of the cradle arms that come down, and it allows you just more easily load those heavier bikes. Now we've got some footage of it going out through our test course, so we'll take a look at that now. But once that's over with, that's going to be just about all there is to the Thule EasyFold XT, part number TH903202 on our 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action. This simulates turning corners or evasively maneuvering. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Once we get to the full speed bumps, we'll see the up and down action. This will be just like driving in and out of a parking lot, parking garage, or driveway.